Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. In today's video we're going to be talking about heroes, factions, and all that jazz. So without further ado, we have three factions. So three different factions in
I was
Dark
talking
War
to me, Perry,
Survival
not you.
are fighters, riders, and shooters. So the fighters obviously counter the riders. The riders counter the shooters, and the shooters counter the fighters. But there's a catch. Uh, they don't really get a counter buff unless you have three heroes in your formation. So, for example, in my formation, my first formation, this one here, let's open it up and see. I have one, this is one fighter, 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 fighter. Okay, and one rider, Victor. Victor is like for PvE. I highly recommend upgrading him. His third skill specifically increases the damage dealt to monsters and PvE stuff. So he's really, really good. Anyways, so he's a rider, and the rest, these four, are fighters. So when you have four fighters, you get 25%, 125% buff. If I remove one of the fighters, I get 15%. If I only have two fighters, I get 0 buff. So to have a buff in the formation for the faction, you need to have at least three fighters. As you can see here at the bottom, there's three fighters. So when you have three fighters, you get 15%. You add the fourth one, you get 25%. And if I replace Victor with a fighter, the problem is my troops are outside right now, gathering. So let's return Victor. If I replace Victor with a fighter, I'll have 5 fighters, and I'll get 135% increase just for the faction. And that's huge, really. So there's above this increase here, there's a counter buff increase. So if these fighters face a group of 3 riders and 2 shooters, for example. So as long as they have 3 of a kind, 3 riders, I have 4. As long as they have 3 or more, I'll get the counter buff of 25%. If I had 5 fighters, I'll get a buff of 35% from them being 5 fighters, and then 35% from the counter buff. So a total of 70%, and that's huge. So playing like this with the formations of all fighters or all shooters is really beneficial to increase the strength of your formation. So for me, I usually, when I'm playing PvP, I have 5 fighters, 5 shooters, 5 riders. So that gives me a 70% buff on a counter troop. So if I see fighters, I just send my shooters, and they get 70% buff over them. That's really, it does really make a difference. So I just wanted to talk about that because, I mean, even 1 versus 1, like 1 fighter versus 1 shooter, the shooter will win because, you know, shooters, they are stronger than fighters. But they will not get a buff. So if there's like, you know, if I had 2 riders, 2 fighters, and 1 shooter, so I don't have 3 of a kind. The other fighter, I would not have a counter buff against him. If he had 3 of a kind, also he will not have a counter buff against me. But for me, I will not have this buff 25%, 125%, for having the same faction. also. So this will be 0. And for him, the counter buff will be 0 as well. So he will not be getting a counter buff at all. So that's really huge when you're thinking about making your formations. So this is my second formation, which is all shooters. This one is just for gathering. I have another hero instead of him, a shooter. But he's here because he's gathering. So the game automatically adds him when we go gather iron. So the blue ones are for gathering. This one is automatically added when gathering electricity. And these are my rider heroes. So 5 riders, 5 shooters, and these ones are mixed. The fighter, rider, shooter, and shooter, I think. So there's no buff in this formation. It doesn't have any buff. So I can use it to, and they're mostly defensive heroes here. So I can use it for defense if I want it. So that, you know, the enemy doesn't have a counter buff above me or over me. So this is a good thing to have one formation like this. That's good. And this one is also added for wood automatically when gathering, the blue hero. So let's talk about the different types of heroes. The different types of heroes, we talked about factions. The orange ones are superheroes. The S1, S2, this is season 1, this is season 2. So we're in season 2 right now. So this is season 2, this is season 2, and this is season 1, and this is season 2. So the S2 just dictates the season that they're introduced in, and the color orange is the highest, the best. The purple is the second best, and the blue is the third best. These guys are just for gathering. You don't need them for fighting at all. You know, if you look at the hero like this,
Bob is your uncle,
and go to the third skill here, iron gathering speed. So he's good at gathering iron, and iron gathering speed buff here too. So is good for gathering iron. That's the third skill. The first and second skill up top are for damage. So if you want to upgrade these, you can upgrade these for the hero to start dealing more damage. The third skill is the special skill, and the fourth skill is the buff. So this guy in troop fighter heroes attack 750. So he adds plus 750 to all the fighter heroes in the group. He's in a group of fighter heroes. And let's see, like Megan, for example.
The air
Megan,
is human,
her
the
skill,
forgive, divine.
the third one here, is increase construction speed and decrease construction cost by 10% here. Every time you level it up, it will reduce the cost. And every time you level up the stars, it will reduce the construction speed. The first star 5%, second star free hour speed up, and the third star minus 15% on the construction. Fourth star 2 hours speed up. Fifth star is 30% reduction of construction time. And here you get the stars, so you can level up the stars. You have fragments specific for the hero, and you have the yellow universal fragments. The yellow ones, you can upgrade any hero with them, while these ones that have a picture on them, they're only for the specific hero. And each level of upgrade, like the first one, second star, third star, it keeps increasing the amount of fragments you need to upgrade. So right now at the fourth star, I need 50 fragments to upgrade one tick. So 50, 50, 50, 50, and then 100, the last one. The fifth star needs 100, 100, 100, 100, and then 200, I think, last one here. So, like for example, this guy here, let's see. Guy, he's the first
Life's a
hero you
tough
get
journey, and I'm just a
during the
traveler.
game. If
No
you go
matter
to
how
the
big the world
star up,
seems, it's just a dream
in
in
his
the end.
fifth star, he's taking 100 fragments per tick. So I think the last one is gonna be 200. I haven't gotten there yet, but I'm not planning to upgrade him to 5 stars right now. I want to get this
Las
guy,
armas requieren espíritu como las
Tristan. I want to
letras.
get him to 4 stars first. Why? Because I want to open up this skill here. Heroes attack plus 10%, defense 10%, and troop capacity 5%. That's really huge. So these heroes, I'm going to upgrade them to 4 stars. And the purple ones, I already have a lot of them at 5 stars. Mostly Victor.
Да делал
Victor
там и відповідь.
is the best probably hero in the game. And I'm about to tell you why. You go to the third skill. So always these two skills up top are for damage. The third skill is the special one. So this one here, damage dealt increase by 28% when fighting monsters. So whenever you upgrade this, upgrade them with purple books. Whenever you upgrade this, you get 28. I'm getting right now 28% increase in damage dealt to monsters. So not to players, not to player troops, but to monsters. And this game has a lot of monsters to kill, so Victor is the way to go. And what he offers also is when he's 5 star, the cost of energy is minus 20%, and march speed minus 20% as well. So increased march speed and increased reduced energy cost. And that's really, really good. Once they get to 5 stars, they go into the Hall of Honor. So if you click here, I can now each 10 fragments for Victor, I can promote him 1 level. He's at level 42 in the Hall of Honor. Once he reaches 50, he gives a buff to all the riders. Riders attack plus 0.8%. And then it starts increasing. So when he reaches 100, another 0.8, another 0.8, and so on. So it keeps going forever until you reach 400, and you get your final boost here. Also, boost all heroes' attack by 84. CP, this one is huge also, because if you have a lot of 5-star heroes, then you can start boosting them and giving buffs to all the heroes. So this one, for example, has 9. Those are 9 and 10. They're still not leveled up too much. 3. Victor is the most because I upgraded it first. 42. And let's see. The attributes here. There are 3 kinds of heroes, or in terms of capabilities. So if we take off his equipment, these are the equipment that he wears, we can see that the shield, which is defense, 5,286, while the attack is 9,873. So that's a lot of attack and less defense. So he's an attack hero. So he attacks. He doesn't have much defense, but he does a lot of damage. When he wears the equipment here, we have different types of equipment, different levels, blue, purple, and orange, just like the heroes. And each have their own increases. So the purple one is not that great. It's D4. It adds, the vest adds defense and defense bonus and troop HP. You can see the boots also add defense and HP. But this one, because it's orange, it adds a lot more. So this one is adding hero defense 2040, while this one 688. So it's not that great. The helmet and gun here up top are for attack. So hero attack bonus. So there's a fixed amount and a percentage, and troop damage. So all the troops damage also are increased 9.19. The gun almost the same right here, just a little bit more. And the gun, when you want to increase its level, you enhance it. This one, level 67, it's enhanced through here. You can use salvaged equipment that you don't need, like this one, and enhance, or you can use these blue triangles or whatever they are to enhance the piece as well. So those are for upgrading your equipment. And usually the gun and the helmet for the damage dealing heroes, and the boots and the vest for the defensive heroes. So if we look at, so that was an attack hero. Second type is a defensive hero.
Oh, I was talking to me parrot, not you.
So let's take out his equipment. This is a Season 2 hero. So Season 2 heroes are, their base defense and attack are higher. But since this one is a defensive hero, you can see that Francis has 12,850 defense, more than the attack, which is 7,400. So he's a defensive hero, while Victor is an attack hero. So they either have less defense, more damage, or more defense, less damage for attack. So let's put his equipment back and take a look at Natasha. If we look at Natasha, and because she's out, I can't unequip her gear here. But if we unequip her gear, she will have equal defense and attack. So these numbers will be equal. This one and this one, they will be equal because she's balanced. So attack type, the first type, second type defense, third type balanced. So Natasha is balanced. If we unequip all these equipment, we will have equal numbers here. So a lot of heroes have this. Make sure to look at these when they have no equipment and put equipment accordingly. The balanced hero, you can put defensive and offensive helmet, gun, vest, boots as you like to increase their stats the way you like. But the defensive ones, it's better to put boots and vest.
I was talking.
For the attack ones, it's
Да
best
делал там
to
и
put
Виталий.
the helmet and gun. So these numbers on the top right for the orange equipment, once you enhance them to level 20, you can promote them here. Click promote, and you use the power cores to promote them to the next level, which is showing on the top right, number 4. And it greatly increases their stats. So as you can see, base attribute boost 50%, or 40 to 50%, that's 10% increase. Equipment CP boost 40 to 50, troop capacity 20 to 24. So all that is from the promotion. Added to these buffs here, that's pretty good, not bad. So orange equipment are OP. They're the top tier in the game. And once you reach like level 10, I think, with this number, then you can use the blue blueprints and break through the equipment to become DX level. So DX level are just maxed out orange equipment. So they're the highest tier. And then I think you start adding stars to them. So 5 stars. So you can still keep upgrading them that way. So this is what I wanted to talk about for the heroes. For the blue ones are for gathering, just in case. There are heroes for
Кто не
research,
рискует, тот не пьет шампанского.
like Andre, third skill. If you look at it, research speed. So he's given me 10%. Also plus 8.5, that's 18.5% research speed just from Andre. There's another hero for research as well, which is this guy.
La vedetta del potere rompe l'anima.
For Leon. So the third skill, increase research speed by 5%. Second star plus 60 minutes speed up. And the third star 15%. So I'm getting 15% research and minus 10% research cost. And that's also huge. So each one of these heroes, you gotta check them out and look at their capabilities and then decide where to use them. So yeah, we forgot one more thing, which is the guns exclusive equipment. So this gun here, this is Natasha's exclusive weapon. You upgrade them with exclusive equipment fragments or the fragments from Natasha. So there's like the one that has the Natasha's picture on it, and there's the one that's all gold. This one can be used for all guns, while this one can only be used for Natasha's gun. And it gives you faction counter, so that's the buff that we were talking about earlier. 4.6%. So if like I have fighters and shooters attack me, then I get 4.6% buff against them to reduce the amount of damage they deal. So troop damage 4.6%, really good. Troop HP 4.6%. So you get pretty good buffs out of this gun. Not bad at all. And you get a little bit of CP. If you increase the stars even more to 5 stars, this can be dealing a lot of damage and will have much higher CP. So this is it for the heroes. If you guys have any questions or leave them in the comments, please, and let me know. I would love to answer them. And if you have any tips or tricks, please let me know. Explore the heroes. They're all unique and they all have their different capabilities. So it's really fun to mix and mingle different types of heroes together just to test them out. I always use the zombies or zombies to test out my heroes and see how much damage they deal. So these ones right here, zombie, I pick a really high level one and then go and attack it. This search, then attack, and then once you attack you get a report. Once you get the report you can just read it and see how much damage you're dealing, what's dealing damage, how many buffs you have. There's a lot of information in the reports. We'll probably have to make another video just for that, so in the future. So make sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.